wildest UFO story this week is not aliens, it is an old meeting tape. Quick ground rule. This is not alien proof. It's a tape and paperwork story, which somehow makes it more suspicious because people are always weirdest when they think the recorder is off. It points back to July 1952, when Washington watched lights over the Capitol. Radar operators tracked strange returns, pilots chased targets, and newspapers smelled blood. The Air Force gave weather answers because governments love a tidy drawer. Now a lawmaker says a hidden recording from that crisis may finally surface. That matters because tapes do something rumors cannot. They trap the room. If the recording exists, it may show how officials argued before the explanation hardened. Maybe it confirms nothing except confusion, pressure, and men protecting careers. But confusion inside that room is still history worth hearing on its own. The new Pursue releases already reopened decades of files, videos, and reports. They do not prove alien visitors, and the serious people know that. They prove the government kept looking, filing, doubting, and sometimes losing the thread. That is the real hook. The mystery survived, the paperwork meant to bury it. The trick is not chasing little green men. The trick is watching the explanation get built while the archive box quietly sweats in the corner, minding its own suspicious little business. Picture Washington at midnight. Marble buildings quiet, radar scopes blinking like bad omens. Pilots look up, controllers talk fast, and the official story starts forming. Then imagine a tape spool turning somewhere holding voices that never expected YouTube. The question is not whether little green men parked above the Capitol. The question is what officials knew, feared, dismissed, or could not explain. Because secrecy ages weirdly. First it protects the file, then it ferments. And after 74 years, even a cautious tape can feel radioactive. The best version of this story stays honest enough to stay dangerous. It says the sky was strange, the records are messy, and certainty is cheap. It says history is not just what happened, but what got filed away. So if the Washington tape drops, do not ask only what flew overhead. Ask why the room stayed quiet for nearly 3/4 of a century. Sometimes the scariest object in a UFO story is the archive box. So if that tape appears, listen for the silence around it. Sometimes history does not shout. It clears its throat after 70 years and ruins everybody's neat timeline.